Now, before I get to this video, I would like to, um, make sure that we are properly aware of the people that were involved in this movie. Marlon Wayans, Shawn Wayans, Regina Hall, John Abrams, Sherry O'Terry, Kim Wayans, Damon Wayans, Greg Wayne, Olivia Rose Keegan, Sydney Park, Anna Forrest, Heidi Gardner, Ruby Snowberg, Cameron Scott, and Kenan Thompson. You guys are responsible for the single most worst movie I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen a good portion of movies. I've seen movies people call it trash that I thought were pretty good. Namely the Ghost Rider movie. Specifically the second one. I haven't covered the first one on this channel. But this movie is actually
the biggest piece of dog shit.
Yeah. It sucked. Terrible movie. Horrible movie. I'm fresh off watching it, as a matter of fact. Okay. So the movie, to me, is a clusterfuck. It's a bargain to win. It's ass. Nothing about the movie was good. It's a comedy movie, and it wasn't even funny. It opens up. The movie does this weird, like, fourth wall thing where they're like almost making the movie seem like it's self-aware, but it does it in such a way that is weird, in a way that's like strange. This one shorty in the movie, I forget her character's name. She was in like the first movies or whatever, in the movies prior to this one, and she talked about how the movies paid her some good money to be in it. And it just, I was just like, the script was ass. Okay, and here's the thing, I like enjoyed thoroughly in my middle school brain. I feel like this is like such middle school humor, and this could be the target audience. Maybe people who are actually educated and things of that nature. Don't mind my banana peel. I just ate a banana as well. Smart people or whatnot. As pretentious as that sounds, whatever, are meant to, enjoy this movie, but none of the jokes are clever. These are jokes I would have found funny in possibly middle school, maybe elementary school. I have no idea, but the jokes just weren't funny. They marketed this movie as if it was going to be like offensive. The jokes, nothing was necessarily offensive in the movie, in my opinion, but just strange. I also feel like it was formatted stupidly. Like the whole like referencing other horror movies. Like I know like they reference like the Scream movies throughout the entire like scary movie thing. That was like its thing pretty much. But the freaking Sinners references, ew, disgusting. I hated them when they I seen it in the trailer. I watched the trailer. I first watched the trailer, knew this movie was going to be a 2-pack of ass. It was going to be both cheeks of the entire ass. I knew it. Off the trailer. I watched the trailer, got no impression that this was going to be funny. I had no impression that this movie was going to be anything worth watching. And it wasn't. It wasn't worth watching, if you ask me. And many people, I haven't heard a singular good review of the movie. The most I've heard was the movie was not that bad, which implies that the movie was in fact bad. Um, I, I hated the opening of the movie. That was like a part that I certainly remember was the opening of the movie with Tiana Taylor's character. The script writing was ass. I don't like how it was acted. I don't like the acting at all in this movie. Actually, it feels like they're actually acting, and might have to go back to rewatch the first like 2 movies because those are like the best ones, I think, maybe even 3. But I don't recall those movies feeling like that forced. I feel like this movie was trying to like force a laugh out of you, and it like didn't work. It really felt like they're trying to force you to laugh, and it just like when the movie felt like when you go tell somebody, I bet you I can make you laugh, and you're doing all you can to get them to laugh, and they just don't laugh. Nobody laughs at the movie. Somebody probably finds it funny. I don't find it funny. Haven't heard too many people who have found it funny. Yeah, I felt like the jokes weren't clever. Honestly feel like the entire Scary Movie franchise and the whole thing has like ran its course. It probably would have been good for like 1, 2, maybe 3 movies, but to get to 6, I feel like we don't need it. Or if you're going to keep going, you gotta at least make it funny in a clever way, in a like, I don't know. I'm not a comedian. I don't write jokes, but I know not funny when it's not funny because I would have laughed if it was funny. I laughed. I once. I did like that once. That came out of me one time throughout watching the entire movie, and didn't happen again because the entire movie was just a horrible experience to sit through. I just wasn't comfortable watching it. Actually is a great horror movie because without the humor, it's just blood and gore, kinda. Forget like the humor. To me, like another highlight of the movie would be like the blood and gore. And me personally, I don't like blood and gore and things of that nature. It does scare me to a good bit. So it is just a genuine horror movie to me because it's not funny. So does a great job at making me uncomfortable. Yeah, this movie sucked trash. This movie, I hope to never watch another movie like this one again. Stop making scary movies. I feel like it's ran its course. We don't need it anymore. I actually don't want any more Marlon Wayans movies. I don't want any more Wayans Brothers movies. I'm just hating. I'm just hating. Don't even, I'm just hating. I respect you guys. I do. Because, did a lot for black people and, in black cinema. But, yeah, we're done with scary movies. I don't want any more. I don't think we want any more. Especially off this performance that you guys have dropped upon us today. And, that we were we unfortunately paid for. Spent money to see this, to see some bullshit. Me personally, I don't like sitting down to watch movies that I feel like are bad. I hate watching a terrible movie because I could have watched something good. And I couldn't because I'm stuck watching this movie. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, all those things. Yeah. If you guys do make another scary movie, just gotta come harder than that, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Need to come harder than that. This right here wasn't it, and I'm disappointed.